Enemy battleships sunk. Off to a great start.
Do you guys have any idea how long it took for me to get that damn Yamamoto captain to be worthwhile? I did get cracking in it just once, and that was with the Kamikaze R. So, yeah, hi, I'm back. How's it going? I've got some videos and stuff, so yay! And nice job making that worthwhile. So here I am, Leningrad. I got torpedoes on the way here in just a moment because the Koenig, and sure enough, there's something coming from the rear. And that means Team Torps, yeah. Because, I mean, if I started to back up, I mean, who cares, right? Anyways, yeah, I've been down because of the just the issues between Windows 7 that I started to develop, a lot of driver issues and that sort of crap, and then I switched up to Windows 10. I basically lost my digital copy of Power Director, and I had to get a new copy, but I had also lost about 20 hours of work between two projects that I was doing, and I had no motivation to get back into it very soon after that. So I had a lot of fun making those videos too, and I was just about ready to put the audio on them and get them going, and unfortunately shit happened. Now the other aspect of that was that well, I mean, basically I've been focusing on the stream a lot anyways, trying to blend a little bit more of the stream with YouTube, and, you know, not really the other way around. Essentially, there's a different type of presentation and entertainment factor and whatnot, and I just, with Ships and Giggles especially, I just want to have some fun and just be completely ridiculous. So that's what I'm going to do, goddammit. So, just taking a look here at the Leningrad. This ship is really good. It just sucks at close quarters engagements against other destroyers because the turret traverse is bad. It is so bad. And the rate of fire is good. It's just, with the turning radius and the turret traverse, it just leaves a lot to be desired, and it feels very vulnerable when you get too close to other DDs, especially if it's, you know, something equal or higher tier, like, oh, I don't know, Mayhem. But luckily we get a little bit of backup here. I mean, I wasn't worried about losing this fight, but, you know, having some shots come in from teammates, that does help. So now there's a New York here by himself. So let's use the Mayhan's smoke here. We're gonna just ride the edge of that and try to get as close as we can before we have to reveal ourselves and just, yeah, set up for this tour. But basically, this is one of my favorite parts of the game. It's me versus him. He's got one chance to make something happen, and then it's all on me. This is one of the best parts of the game because very little RNG is involved in it, except for the incoming RNG, as his A and B turrets are trying to line me up, and I'm trying to cut across his, basically cross his T as fast as possible to get some good damage there, but he's not going quickly enough to be able to get his boat turned in time to be able to essentially get the rest of the shells on, or get the rest of the turrets on. And so it's time to praise the horn because I'm kind of taunting the guy a bit, so don't play with your food, kids, alright? But this sounds so good. Admittedly, I feel a little dirty. Not too dirty, but just a little bit. That poor bastard. And then the Hindenburg. Actually, my bad. I didn't mean to say Hindenburg. I meant to say what it actually is. Hindenmurder. Basically, this is the most damn dangerous ship in the game if you let it get too close. That should be obvious enough, but the ridiculous ability that this has to take the damage and get close and then to have crazy shit happen, well, you're going to see some of that. So, there's a Musashi, there's a Montana, there's a Missouri to the south. You'll see him on the minimap there. There's also, I think, actually another Hindenburg that's out in the corner, and then there's a Gearing down here. He hasn't been spotted. So, Yorkie is over here in his Montana. He's like, yeah, let's do this. Hey. And I've got Hydro going. Hopefully that'll help out. I do run the Hydro duration module for this, so it's like 7.5 minutes or something around there of pure Hydro OP-ness. And did I say OP-ness? Oh my god. Anyways, so he's in a bad situation now because he's a bit too far up, and this Missouri is setting him up for some dangerous crap. Now, I'm also in a bad situation because that could have been way worse, but Beaker in the Musashi here, he looks like he's trying to wait and see if I'm going to go broadside. Like if I'm going to dump torps to Yorkie's right and let Yorkie continue off to the left. But it's time for some hard body karate, everybody, because I think he's actually just trying to make sure that he's setting up for the Montana here. But there's a problem because now we've got shells coming in from Missouri, which pretty much deletes most of Yorkie in there. And you can't see it here, but I actually selected Missouri and dump torps there. And then I kind of preemptively dump torps here against Musashi. I'm going to make a mistake. And this is something that you'll see every now and then. Unfortunately, I like to test, or I shouldn't say I like to. I sometimes forget that the AP pen is really shitty on this ship. It cannot blast through the side of the high-tier battleships at all. So you gotta aim up, like that. And booyah. 12 pens for 17,000 damage. That's not the best I've done with this ship, but it's still not that bad. And we got 4 torp hits from the ones that missed Beaker in the Musashi. That's pretty damn crazy. Our secondaries actually set fire to him and finished him off. And I'm setting up here because I'm not really sure if I'm going to survive. Okay, so I wanted to wait for the flash to make sure that I got those torps off in time. Engage the Missouri. Oh, we've got the Hindenburg somewhere over there. He's going to start opening up on me. And again, I do the same damn thing of shooting at the belt armor with this, which is just, that's not how it goes. We've got 3 fires on me. We managed to get the Montana and the high caliber. That felt good. Yeah, that's how you Hindenburg. But let me tell you, the Henry is no slouch either. This thing has got some issues, of course, and especially because I run it with the main battery reload mod, so the turret traverse is so bad. It's you're constantly out turning, even at range, the turrets with the rudder, and I'm sweating it out here because I knew that would be painful. 27,000 damage. You know, that's not bad. I'm sorry, not Montana, Yamato. That's not bad, but I'm going to return the favor. And then I'm going to go ahead and dump torps. I'm going to get this shit going because I don't expect to live too long because there's an Udaloy, and off to my right. Ooh, sorry. Just another 4 citadels. Off to my right, there's a Montana, and I got to start setting up for him. Same right there. And we got the torps going in. I'm going to keep AP. I'm not entirely sure why, sucker. I really lucked out a couple things here. 1, those torps, and then 2, the Montana wasn't prepared to start firing at me. I mean, this is the middle of a cyclone, and this match has been total trash. Only 15,000 damage when I started to engage the Yamato. So I finally switch over to HE, and I do run IFHE because 51 millimeters of HE shell pen makes this thing a beast. But the AP up close, I mean, I've seen citadels at range with this too, but you know, no ship's immune to it. I mean, I've seen GKs get citadel by this, hell, by freaking Moskvas and even less. But at this range, this ship is so dangerous against enemy battleships of any tier. It's something that you cannot let get close. You know, the torpedo armament overall is rather weak, and we just managed to survive that. You know, you only have 3 torps, and they don't hit that hard. They're okay. It's just another little threat there, and unfortunately I didn't get that last salvo off, which I really wish I would have. Probably would have, you know, just done another 10-15,000 damage, but it just would have been nice. Now check this out. I'm enlisting Marky Mark here to help me out with this. Broadside Donskoy, 3 overpens in the Alsace. Moscow? Let's see if he has a seizure again. Help me out, Marky Mark. Oh, there we go. Why the hell? I hate this crap so much. You get these great salvos. There we go. You get these great salvos that do huge damage, but you have 20 salvos where you should do something and you get nothing at all. That really sucks. I do like the French battleships, or at least some of them. The Alsace is probably the best of the bunch. The Lyon is really nice at tier 7, but ouch. It's still... It doesn't have the flexibility of the Alsace. And notice that's something that kind of irks me there. This game is exactly as skill-based as people want to make it seem. And so when they talk shit in all chat like that just because they got a kill, I'm not terribly impressed. And Karma's a bitch. So, bye. I had to. Everybody knew it was coming too in the stream chat. So that was funny. I was looking for that opportunity, and luckily I got it. I did want to mention one thing though. I really enjoy the Kamikaze R. There we go. However, a gunfight between Japanese destroyers is painful. Wow. Nice delay there too, by the way. That's kind of weird. But that is really painful to deal with. I wasn't sure if he was even going to fire or just dump his torps or whatever the hell, but yeah, regardless. That reload seems so much longer when you're just sitting there fighting somebody else who's also waiting for a really long reload. It's just awkward. Anyways, so we've got, what is that? Oh, another Lyon. And he is kind of creeping over. Kind of put myself against this island to try to make sure that I got the torps off. This match is over. It doesn't matter. Just trying to get something out of it. A little bit more out of it. And I've pretty much been over here by myself for quite a while. And now we've got a Fiji, which scares the hell out of me in the destroyer. Any of the, you know, say tier 7 up British cruisers are so dangerous, and he's obviously launching torps, otherwise he certainly would have fired by now. So, but where the hell did those shells go? So again, always make sure that you're ahead of the torp launcher indicator when you're at close range, otherwise you're gonna miss, because even though I led that by a little bit, it still ended up kind of like halfway behind his like behind the midships. So moving on to the Kabanevskoy here. Check this out. I've been spotted for a while now because of this damn radar. It's absolutely no secret whatsoever that I'm here, right? And now I get spotted unexpectedly by an Ibuki, and he's coming in, and I've got my AP loaded, got my torps ready to go here. Thankfully, he's still shooting at somebody else and completely ignoring me. So let's start rolling in the citadels here. I'm going to switch over to the spectator view just so I can kind of keep track of what's going on here. Nice. A lot of citadels there. And by the way, the cab may not be a torpedo boat, but those torps hit hard as hell. Use them when you can. Oh yeah! Thank you, Marky. With the double strike. So that was a pretty fun little hard body karate moment. And this is one of those ships too that people don't really expect it to get the torps going, as we're kind of stalking this Yamato here. But if the cab does get these slow but incredibly heavy hitting torpedoes into play, it can do an absolutely massive amount of damage. And I'm debating at this point whether or not I want to go after the Yamato, and you're going to see in chat I kind of decide to commit to it entirely. And around this time is when RPF switches over to the right. I'm like, huh, that's weird. All of a sudden, a wild Fletcher appears. Shit, I got so lucky. But unfortunately, the Yamato's ready to fire. Ow. And unfortunately, again, we got the damn wreckage of the Fletcher saving this guy, but it kind of works out for the better anyways, as I have a better torp angle. This angle here, we get a bunch there. I switch over to AP. That was a bad move, shooting that low. Aim high, the torps hit. But yeah, we get almost 7,000 damage from our AP, which is insane. But trying to do this more often after a sweet kill like that. Praise the home. That's what makes this game fun, right there. Seeing an opportunity and fucking seizing it. Hell yeah. So, I know there's a Kutuzov here. Not just because RPF tells me, but obviously because the last known position and all that stuff. It's just a matter of when he's going to be coming out. But 2 Putins enter, only 1 Putin leaves. And I really wish I would have already shot off already, because this hurt. But it's okay.
The ship is on fire.
We got it. Putin survives. And looks like this Tirpitz was just salivating at the chance to throw some shells at me and manages to get the kill. But that was funny as hell. That was really fun. But anyways, moving back over to the Hindenburg. We've got a semi-broadside Minotaur. Gonna pay for that. Now, I kind of forgot that when a Minotaur is like that, there's torps in water typically, and just barely get through that. So this actually turned out to be a hell of a match. If you take a look at the mini-map there, our team was just denying them space. Every time a ship died, everybody would just keep moving closer and closer and tightening the noose. That was a really good match overall, like great play by the team. So alright, let's get back to the Hindenburg here as far as a little bit more than just a quick clip. So this is a match where we're on islands of ice. Things have kind of not started off great for me personally. I haven't been able to really inflict the damage that I was hoping to inflict against this Shimakaze until the last couple salvos. He was spotted for quite a while before that, and unfortunately our Montana right there takes some damage. A few things to note on the minimap. There's a Zao way up at the top of A. There's a Kurfürst just to the south of A. He just got spotted. There's also a Monarch, a Mogami. They're kind of toying around here at B. Looks like as soon as the Cyclone hits, they're going to go ahead and try to make their move on capping it, which of course is exactly what's happening. So I switch over to AP, and as the visibility is going down, I have a chance here to get rid of this Mogami, and I fail. Just a little too far forward. So, really missed an opportunity there to ace that Mogami outright. So, kind of a shame. But we did push him off only momentarily, as pretty much the rest of their team decided to push into B and cap the ever-living hell out of that. So we have, actually, I believe it's a Tashkent that's up here north of A, and he got detonated. Looks like, I'm guessing a Torp nuked him, but regardless, there's an Ognavoy here in the smoke, and there's a Zao up here, I'm guessing somewhere. Who knows where he is, but we're gonna go ahead and, oh, we're spotted. Oh, hey, there's the oh shit, the Kurfürst. Oh shit. All right, so dump our shells here and immediately switch over, drop the torps as soon as possible. Try to make sure we have as much of our ordnance in the water as we can, because we got really lucky with that salvo that he didn't do way more damage to us, but he was ready for me. And it looks like he's kind of slowing down a little bit, trying to deal with what direction to take here. And take note, we had one of our torps hit just around the AB turret, like right in that area, right? So, nice. That's Hindenburg for you. That's why this ship is so fucking dangerous. But I don't really have much of a choice here. I gotta just dump all my torps pretty much in the same spot. So pretty much all 9 torps hit within the same area, and so damage saturation kicked in, and we got a Citadel, amazingly enough. There you go. That's the Hindenburg. God, I love the ship, and I also love Cyclones for that exact reason. It's a hell of an equalizer, and I mean, it sucks for especially some destroyers, but it can really make things pretty damn intense. Now we got the Zao here, and going toe-to-toe against the Zao is always cause for concern, because you just never really know what's going to happen. The ram situation, or maybe they're going to go broadside and open up and try to get all their torps off, like this guy. And how the hell did I only do 15-9 to him? Well, we got the torps coming in. Looks like we're going to be able to easily get through that. Front turrets only. Oh yeah, death strike. Bam! Now, we know for a fact that that monarch is coming up. So what I'm going to do is launch torps behind me, try to delay his push as much as possible, and of course the guy is going to mention something in the chat, but damn right, dude's got my back. So we throw the torps out, and just in case he's closer than we realize, unfortunately that wasn't the case. He didn't run into the torps or anything. Now, looking back at this, I wish I changed a couple things here in this initial engagement. Yeah, I got 10,000 damage there with the AP, and unfortunately I overturned my rear turrets, so I just outturned the rear turrets, I should say, and we get Confederate there. Nice. We're at 172,000, and waiting for his next salvo before we go ahead and hit the repair, because I'm guessing there'll be 2 fires, which sure enough it is. And then what happens? Fire immediately. Immediately after that damage control goes out, so the immunity. Oh, that sucks so bad. So at this point I should have switched to AP, or I'm sorry, AG, and I should be aiming a bit higher. I'm not entirely sure why I was aiming that low, but we're taking some damage from this, and it's just, things have been better for us. We've already lost 2 of our 4 torp launchers. I'm just trying to get them in the water in case he decides to turn back and close in or slow down or whatever. I don't know, just in case. You never know what's going to happen. Just get the damn torps in the water. So we finally switch over to HE. We get high caliber, start fire on him, take a little bit of damage, but not very much, and switch back to AP. Again, one of those things where I really wish I just would have stuck with HE for a bit longer. Tried to get some lasting damage on him from fires. The problem is right now there's a Moskva to the south. I know I'm gonna die, and it's just a matter of if it's to the Monarch or to the Moskva. And by the way, we're only down to 1 of our torp launchers, so again, sticking with HE. Just kind of really surprised that I'm still alive at this point, and we get another fire. Somehow we're still alive. Somehow we are still alive. Why haven't I died? And here it comes. Nope. 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 He missed that too. And the Moskva finally puts me down. There's no way in hell I should have survived that long. And then there's this. And yes, he was still in the game. And yes, he was chatting and talking about why he was doing that. Just throw your damn ship into the center of the map if you're going to be that way. Fucking dick. So, anyways, I'm not going to leave it on that note. I'm going to leave it on the Leon doing Leon things in the way I like to do them. And thank you for watching today, guys. I'll get back to it with a few more videos soon, but I'll see you next time. Take care.